Hello, my name is Beverly Gale, and I'm going blind. And I have had quite a number of different types of experiences with my blindness, and I decided I wanted to do and share this with other people. And originally I was thinking about doing a written blog, but because of my problem with my eyes, I no longer am able to do as much typing as I could before. And typing and then trying to correct everything because of fat fingering didn't make any sense. So I thought, why not do a video blog? So that's sort of what I came to the conclusion I wanted to do. I wanted to share my problem with everyone else, because in sharing the issues, the frustrations, the anger, the coping, and what I've learned, and all of the different learning tools that I have put in place through this journey, I thought maybe some of it might help other people to make it a little bit easier as they transpose from sight to vision loss. As a little bit of an introduction, blindness has come to me through my family. Both of my parents had what I have, which is macular degeneration. Now, there are many types of eye diseases that lead to blindness. The only one I am fairly familiar with is macular degeneration, because macular degeneration affected my family. What I'd like to do with this series is touch upon a number of topics. I do want to talk a little bit about nutrition and particularly vitamins for the eyes, but I'd like to touch on how to cope. What are some of the coping mechanisms you can have outside of throwing things, which I did, or screaming at the top of my lungs, which I did, guilty. But there are a lot of tools to help people that have vision loss. And although I'm not totally blind yet, I see that as coming. And so I decided to jump into as many things as I could find to help my life, to get me through without the frustration that I was constantly dealing with, knowing that I should be able to see something and do something, and just in my daily living. And I was unable to do it simply because I could not see I have good peripheral vision right now, but I couldn't see my central vision where I could focus down very fine-tuning things. So I'd like to take a series, and I would like to call it Coping with Blindness. And as I said, I would like to work with transportation, tools, government, maybe some government programs that might help. I wrote a list of things here because there's so much I'd like to cover, not today, but I would like to cover it all. There are organizations that you can work with that'll give you wonderful tools and wonderful services. The entertainment field with TVs, computers, smartphones. I got several smartphones in my life, and I was very dismayed that they were smarter than I was because I couldn't figure out how to use them. So this last smartphone that I got, I took a tip from watching young children, and I just jumped into it, and I have downloaded apps left and right, found all different kinds of ways to help me with my phone. And I want to get into that. You may or may not be computer savvy, you may or may not be able to do these things, but if you have someone in your family or friends that could help maybe put some of these programs on your computer, your television, and your smartphone, it will make your life easier and happier. Even my telephone, I have Talking ID on my phone. When my telephone rings, it tells me the phone number and who it is. That's a wonderful service. I have a little phone and I can look at it here. 9 out of 10 times I need a magnifier or my strong glasses in order to be able to read it. So having that vocalization, anything that can give me more sight and anything that vocalizes to give it to me so that I can hear it, is something that has helped me to cope. It has taken me from anguish and anger, the top of the roller coaster, plummeting to the bottom, and little by little by little, I have come to be able to cope. And maybe hearing my story, maybe it'll help you cope too. So please stay tuned for more of Coping with Blindness. Until then, I'm Beverly Gale.